A new day, a new feeling. There is new information about the hearing between Ripple and the SEC. The most interesting thing is that the date that Ripple is likely to win the case has been leaked. It's possible that our moment of success has finally come after more than 4 years of waiting. Don't miss this, I promise. Crypto experts say that XRP could go up to $25,000, 0 cents in price. That's pretty cool, right? Let's do it one step at a time. Let's get right to the point without any more nonsense. Nota bene. Once more, the court battle between Ripple Labs and the SEC has taken center stage. This serves as a reminder to the crypto community that the fight over XRP Ripple coin is far from over. Judge Annalisa Torres had already said that selling XRP on public exchanges does not count as selling securities, which is a ruling that the SEC did not appeal. It's not possible for the case to quietly fade into the background. Not long ago, the judge turned down a request from both Ripple and the SEC to finalize the penalties and end the case. The ruling does not end the legal drama, instead it prolongs it. This has become a symbol of the regulatory uncertainty in the digital asset space as a whole. Ripple's choice to question a basic issue is at the heart of the latest development. At what point does a badge no longer protect you? A tweet by Crypto Sensei brought attention to the fact that Ripple had sent a new letter answering that matter. It's not just a way to protect yourself. In a direct way, it tries to make a clearer framework that might change how cryptocurrencies are controlled in the future. If Ripple can prove that the nature of a token changes over time, it could keep many other projects from being affected by the SEC's rules just because of how they began. For its part, the SEC has until June 16 to give the Court of Appeals a report on the case. XRP report has marked this date as one that could be important. Whether the commission keeps going after penalties or backs off could say a lot about how officials plan to handle crypto enforcement in the future. But XRP's supporters are still fighting hard against false information that's starting to show up online, even though the end result is still unknown. A recent post on X said that XRP doesn't have enough legal clarity and institutional authority, going so far as to say that it has nothing to do with the development of digital currencies by central banks and isn't kept by US reserves like Bitcoin is. Bill Morgan, a lawyer who supports XRP, responded right away to that post. He has become one of the loudest legal supporters of Ripple's stance. According to him, the post was the biggest lie in crypto this year. He also said that XRP has already been found not to be a security. Morgan went on to say that even the parts of the finding that some people call dicta will still be taken into account in future cases. What this means is that the law is already clear. All people have to do is admit it. This is important because despite all the fuss, the court's decision is still a big win for Ripple. The decision by Judge Torres that XRP is not necessarily a security is still valid. It has not been overturned by any court. No agency has been able to properly challenge it. Even though people are still talking about penalties and rules, the main legal recognition of XRP's standing has not changed. As the date of June 16th draws near and both sides continue to negotiate, the crypto world is very interested in what will happen with Ripple and how tokens will be categorized in the US in the future. What happens next could change how new projects are started, how tokens are traded, and how rules either help or hurt growth in the space. This isn't just about one token for people who own XRP or are interested in crypto in general. Talk about the new rules of the game. Even though the court case is still going on, crypto experts aren't giving up, they're stepping it up. It doesn't bother them. There's hope for them. In fact, a lot of people think that this court storm is making way for something really big. Some of the bravest people in the business are now saying that Ripple's XRP will grow very quickly, and I promise you that what they say will shock you. That's all it takes. One tweet from Jack the Rippler, the money is on the way, and based on the rising number of bold predictions and market signals, that money may be going straight to XRP. At this point, the figures show that tension is rising. XRP is now in a tightly wound coil after 181 days of price drops, as pointed out by Minix. A big move is coming, he says, and the effect won't be soft when that spring finally breaks. In a tweet, analyst Steph made things seem even more important by saying XRP needs a bounce now. A call that is heard throughout the crypto world as a whole. Some people are looking at the lights on a chart, but others are looking much further ahead. Linda Jones, a famous financial strategist and crypto wealth mentor, is one of the loudest and most positive voices. Her word is always the same and clear. Do not wait to put money in. Spend money and wait. She doesn't just teach, she does it. She put $100.00 in when XRP was worth about 25 cents and got 400 tokens in return. These days, $100.00 wouldn't even get her 50. The power of gains that keep adding up in an object that is going up. Her point is also hard to miss. It gets worse as you wait. Jones isn't the only one who is confused. Some people in the space think XRP could reach $100.00 per token in the future, while she thinks it could go even higher. The governor of XRP said that the next bull run would be the biggest and made an amazing prediction. XRP is going to shake up the crypto market. $1,000.00 is coming soon. Some people might think that's crazy, but to people who believe in Ripple's real-world use case, partnerships with institutions, and rising use, especially in the global payment sector, it's not impossible. Then comes the most unsettling guess of all, $25,000.00 per XRP, which Finance Bro said came from experts who did not want to be named. Is it too ambitious? Most likely. In crypto, on the other hand, time and returns often make it hard to tell the difference between fantasy and vision. Still, there is one thing that all of the crazy predictions have in common: waiting. Rob Cunningham said it best: patience can make you money, but money can't buy it. They can back that up with their own stories, like Hillard's. He put $100.00 into something years ago and got 769 XRP in return, which is more than 15 times what that money would get him now. He says that he didn't get ahead by following the latest buzz, but by doing his research and believing in the process. At the same time, things are still getting heated online. He laughed. If XRP ever goes crazy, I won't say I told you so. I'm going to rent a sign that says it. A lot of long-term investors feel the same way. They've been through the FUD, SEC cases, and bearish cycles while they waited for their chance. Because luck doesn't work in crypto. You win when you get there early and don't give up when it counts. This huge possibility doesn't come with strong partners, of course. There's more going on with Ripple than just growth. It is taking over the world's banking system in a quiet way. Big institutions are getting ready, use cases are growing, and the system is becoming more stable. It's not just talk. It's a huge sign that prices will go up. Believe me, what's about to happen will blow your mind. The world's financial system is changing in huge ways, and Ripple's XRP is no longer just going with the flow. It is becoming the flow itself. The new discovery that XRP and Swift are both listed as payment instructions in materials for integrating Ripple and Earthport is more than just a coincidence. It means that their goals are very much in line with the core infrastructure of global banking. We are no longer talking about an altcoin for speculation. We're talking about a digital asset that is being built into the core of the world's payment system. Smoke, a crypto researcher, brought this detail to people's attention again by pointing out that Ripple's documentation and Earthport's system diagram both clearly show how XRP is connected to systems that already manage the flow of money around the world. It becomes even more important when you learn that Earthport is now a division of Visa. Visa isn't just a business that makes cards. It is a world leader in payments. Banks and other businesses in almost every country trust its networks. XRP and Swift are now running on the same tracks through Earthport. This is a huge change in how digital assets can be seen and used. If you want to know how big this is, you should know about ISO, the new standard for financial messages. It's what banks, clearinghouses, and fintechs around the world are switching to make it easier to send and receive money and financial information across borders.